are we having fun today? He's one of the most iconic voices in the industry, bringing to life characters like Sonic the Hedgehog. There's also Batman and so many more. From video games to animation, his voice has defined some of the most memorable characters of our time. So joining us now is local talent. We have Roger Craig Smith. It is so awesome to have you here in studio.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm stoked to be here. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So what I would like to know, though, you're back is Kyle Kane in Dying Light.
Kyle Crane, yes.
Crane,
yes.
excuse me.
No,
There's
it's okay.
an R
it's
in
all good.
there.
It's fine.
I totally ignored it. Okay.
It's fine. You mean you don't know this? You're not you're not playing right now, like going home, just.
My husband and my kids do, and then I go, hurry up! It's dinner time. What are you doing? Yeah. Okay, but you're returning. So tell us about what it's like to return to this character, especially after so many years, because it's been a while.
It's been over 10 years. Yeah. I was honestly, when they called, I asked my agent at the time, are they sure they're calling the right performer? Because I was fairly certain that my character at the end of Dying Light 1 turned into a zombie and died, essentially.
But he's being resurrected.
They brought him back, and it's a company based out of Poland called Techland, and they called us up and they said, we have surprises for you. And the next thing you know, they were saying,
how was that? What did they say?
We have surprises for you.
Very nice.
It was just like that too, and so all of a sudden they were like, yeah, no, we're bringing him back. It's been this whole thing, and it's been this secret and all that. So yeah, it was. I was as much surprised by this as a lot of the fans of Dying Light 1 were to hear that their protagonist was coming back.
Awesome. Okay, so the game has a new 11-week roadmap and also a new Game Plus mode. So what can players expect from these updates? What does this mean?
You tell me, because this is the best part about being the voice actors. I don't even know.
Okay.
so that's a gameplay element. That's one of those things where I find out like literally in real time, just as you were getting ready to ask me that. I was like,
yes.
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
You're like, that sounds great.
Exactly. I may have voiced something different for that. No, we are, as voice actors, we're hired guns, and we're usually the last to find out about this stuff, which is by savvy design, because we would probably tweet it out and ruin the surprise.
So on that note, though, so as you're voicing for games, do you play these games to find out how they use your voice and like how it's kind of basically placed into the whole storyline?
For sure. I think for me, like, I'm usually flying quite blind when we record, because I don't know all of the gameplay. I don't know all of the action. Sometimes I'm just being given lines.
Yeah.
And you have to ask your director. You lean very heavily on your director to say, who am I talking to? Where are they? What is going on?
Where am I going?
Being explosions.
Where am I coming from?
Did I just finish running?
Yes.
All of that.
Yes.
And so, yeah, no, it's I love seeing it. It's such a massive collaborative element to have so many people work on a video game that at the very end, I want to know, oh, that's why they had me saying it like that or doing this, or to see what everybody who works on these things, when it all comes together, does it work? You know, it's because it is just what is the phrase? A giraffe is a horse designed by committee, and video games are very much the same thing. They can go that way, where all of a sudden you just go, oh, why was I yelling? I was told to yell in that, and it's a quiet, intimate moment. Or so I always, even at this age, I still like to fire up a game and find out, like, you know, and like anybody, I'm like, is that what I sound like? They chose that take. Why did they go with that one?
That one.
Yeah, I had a better one. I know that I did something better. But no, I always play just because it's a fun thing to be, and it never gets old. Your voice is in a video game.
So I do have to ask you, I mean, you're a voice actor, so I'd be completely remiss if I did not say, I would love to hear you perform. And what are some of your favorite characters that you've done?
Oh gosh, so my pat answer to that is always the next one. I find this industry, especially in animation and video games in particular, there's so much creativity, and I have no idea where they're going to push storytelling, what's coming down the pike. There are so many creative people that are coming up into the ranks now, and so for me, it's exciting to think that I might get to do this again for someone else on their sort of like creative, you know, vision. But I have a fondness in my heart for it goes back to 2011 when I first landed the role of Ezio Auditore da Firenze in Assassin's Creed. That was one of those things where, unlike Batman or Sonic or, you know, Captain America or characters that are legacy characters that have had other performers do it in the past, this was something brand new. They were taking a big risk. Ubisoft was trying to figure out, let's learn from the first Assassin's Creed game. Let's create a whole new protagonist, a whole new world, and we created this character. And all of a sudden, here I was as a Scotch-Irish guy from, you know, Orange County, getting to voice a Renaissance-era Italian assassin lover boy.
And what does that sound like?
Let's see, requiescat in pace. Yes. Let's see. I'm trying to think of all the lines. Now you're putting me on the spot. And
I am putting you on the spot.
And it's so funny. This is where I get super nervous with that particular character too, because we leaned so heavily on a dialect coach who works with us, because we were trying
to be accurate.
Oh, I was speaking full lines in Italian and all that kind of stuff. And people were like, did you learn Italian? I'm like, my name is Roger Craig Smith. Do I look like? Oh yeah, no, it was fluent. I'm Italian.
Yeah, I lived in Rome for like 1 hour.
Yeah, no.
Today.
So a lot of it was working with a dialect coach who would parrot the lines, and then I would just say it back, and we would finesse the performance, and there was that. So So there's a lot of murder
Can you
in the game.
can you do Batman or Sonic?
I am the reason that criminals breathe easier when the sun rises.
And that you are.
And Sonic is very different than Batman, so thank goodness. I think at one point people were like, how do you differentiate between the two? I'm like, well, this is definitely not what you want Batman to sound like. You gotta go fast.
It's not how that works, yeah.
That's so awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here. And where do people go to find out about Dying Light?
Oh gosh, Dying Light, you can actually follow, I think it's Dying Light Game on socials and things like that. You can follow me on social media for all the latest. We've got
And how do we do
more
that?
Stuff. I am at Roger Craig Smith. It's just on both X and Instagram. And that's about it at this point. It's
Awesome.
I'm trying to minimize my social media.
Yeah, I need to do the same.
Yeah,
thing.
it's no fun. Go home and play Dying Light with Kyle Kane.
Okay, I will.
Starring Kyle Kane.
Crane. There's an R in there, people. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I really
thank you.
appreciate you
Appreciate
coming.
it. Thank you.
And hey, congratulations on all that great stuff.
Oh, thank you.
All right, more Out of Today right after this.